We're going to be doing a pick a card reading entitled What Makes You the One. Now, I keep hearing that Rihanna song, You're the One, and I kept playing it yesterday. Well, I played it about twice, but it's a banger. But I just thought, you know what? I should do a pick a card reading for my butterflies to make them understand why they are the one. So you've got a choice between pile number 1, 2, or 3. Pile number 1 is represented by the green stone. Beautiful, beautiful stone. Pile number 2 is represented by the tiger's eye. And pile number 3 is represented by the beautiful purple stone. All right. So I'm going to give you a moment to think about which stones you were drawn to, or stones for some of you, and then we'll get cracking on with your reading, okay? Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. All right, so what makes you the one? Pile number 1, that rhymes, innit? All right, so let's see. First and foremostly, we have the Emperor, okay? So you could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith, or people that are Aries Sun or Aries, in their chart could be very drawn to you. And I feel like what makes you the one is that you have that way about you whereby you are very mature for your age. Regardless of whatever age you are, you always had that sense of maturity about you. You knew where you were going in life, very highly ambitious, very career focused. You're the type of person whereby if, for instance, you went out with a group of friends and you knew that you had a very important meeting the next day, even if your friends had the same meeting, right? And they wanted to hang out, they wanted to get drunk or whatever the case is, you would politely decline or just sternly say, look, I'm not doing it. Like, you know yourself is what I'm picking up. You are a person that stands in your power. You walk in your truth. You're not a people pleaser. People could be quite fearful of you because they just feel like you're going to say it how it is. But at the end of the day, they know that what you say is your truth. There's no sugarcoating with you. You could be a person that always 9 times out of 10 wins in debates. Like, no one doesn't really want to come up against you when it comes to arguing. Okay, you are fiercely independent. Some of you may have left home at a young age. Even if you didn't and you grew up with your parents knew, part number 1's going to be all right. They got this thing figured out. You may have, I feel for some of you, you may have had to look after your father or your mother. You were like the breadwinner of the family. You may have grown up in an environment where you may not have had much, and you may have vowed like, look, when I'm older, I'm going to take care of my family. And you may be doing that right now. Some of you could be business owners. Some of you could be, entrepreneurs. Some of you could be a boss, but I feel like with you, you have that very nurturing. And when I say nurturing, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, you're very maternal, you're very fraternal. You like to take care of and look after others. You could be very physically strong as well, very powerful. And people feel like when they are in a relationship with you, they feel like you're going to take care of them. Okay, and they want to equally take care of you, but they feel like you have good traditional values, you're hardworking, and you could be good around the house as well, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like people quickly size you up and feel like, you know what, this is the type of person I see myself having children with. I want to marry that person, or, I just see myself with this person, for the next 10 years, or this could potentially be my life partner, because they are open, they are hardworking, they appreciate family, they like to take care of others, So you take care of your partners as well, and you may even take care of their family members as well. Like, you're the type of person, when you go around to a family event, you're always bringing gifts, even if you're just like visiting the in-laws, or you go to like a cousin's party from your partner, you always bring something. And I'm also hearing you may bring your knowledge. People like to converse with you, so you're very intelligent as well. There's something about you being wise beyond your years, right? And I also feel as if you are very ambitious as well. And these are the traits that people look for when they want to date someone. And this is one of the reasons why people feel like, okay, this is the type of person I can build with, I can grow with. Because some of the people that you may have dated, you may have found that their exes were like very, or it could even be yourself, part number one. You may have felt like, you dated people that always relied on you, and you may have felt like, when am I going to meet my match? And people that, or your partner that you're with now, they feel like they hit the jackpot, because they too were used to dating people that always relied on them to, pay the bills, to take them out all the time. Like, I'm hearing that your ex-partners may have been with a lot of materialistic people, a lot of people that were like gold diggers, a lot of users is what I'm picking up. And with you, people sense that you're not a user, because A, you've got your own, and B, you believe in, being fair and kind. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you've definitely got your own. Some of you could be a Aries, Taurus cusp, or some of you could be an Aries or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And I feel like you are a person that is very down to earth. You have your own money, you got your own savings, but you don't mind blending your money together. You're not selfish, you're very kind, and you may like to gift your partner. You may like to, or your partners in the past, you may like to, give them massages, buy them aftershave, buy them perfumes, even if it's not their birthday. You may like to cook them a beautiful, delicious meal, gourmet meal is what I'm hearing. You know how to take care of a home. You could be very tidy, or you could decorate your home in such a beautiful way with like pastel colors, or it's just very cozy. You're very family orientated is what I'm picking up. And you can cook. There's something about your cooking. You may like to cook with a lot of spices. You don't have to, but there's something about your cooking, like you know how to connect to your partner's heart, and that's through food and also your care. This is why people fall in love with you and feel like you're the one. And you've got your own money as well, and you don't mind sharing. Okay? All right. Yeah, we've got King of Swords. So some of you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Or for some of you, these are the signs that actually fall for you. So one of the reasons why people feel like you're the one is because you are very knowledgeable. So you're a good conversationalist, and you've got a lot of, I'm hearing self-respect, yes, but there's also essence. There's something about you whereby you are really serious about yourself, and you're serious about your connections, and you are very, what's the right word I'm trying to find, Spirit? Selective as to who you allow around you. So you quickly pick up on who's negative and who's not negative, who would try and hinder your connections, whether it's with your partner, your family members. You've got a very observant eye for who shouldn't be around and who should be around. You may not have a lot of friends as well. You're very selective, remember, and you're okay in your own company, because you can find a lot of things to do. You might like reading books, so you're very knowledgeable. Some of you could be gamers is what I'm picking up. So you have your own interests. You don't seek outside validation. You don't appease others. You're quite content within yourself. You don't look for others to, validate who you are, and you're the type of person that's quite content on being on your own. And that's very appealing as well, because there's a level of independence there, right? So you're not clingy. is what I'm picking up. And you have this stern way about you as well. Like you have this no nonsense way about you. So you have a lot of self-respect as well. If you don't agree with something that your partner's doing, you're going to speak about it, and you will pinpoint the reasons why it's a bad idea. You could be quite stubborn as well, which some of your partners find quite sexy, but you could be quite fiery too, but you're very strong-willed, strong-minded. You're not a pushover, is what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up that you are a person that practices self-love, self-care. You will take yourself to a spa. You will go and get your nails done, your hair did, go and buy yourself that banging outfit. You are a person that is not afraid to treat yourself. And because you love yourself, it makes your partners fall in love with you even more. Okay. Yeah, we've got the Tower card in the reverse. So you do have a very powerful presence, and you got a very dynamic personality. Like you could be very fiery, but I feel like over the years you've managed to tame this down, because it could have been quite fearful for some of your partners. But at the same time, you feel like you don't want to be disrespected. So you have that energy whereby your partners from the past, or the one that you're with now, the reason why they feel like you're the one is because you have a lot of self-respect, and you know how to stick up for yourself as well. Again, there's something about your physicality. Some of you could have very strong bodies. Like there's something very, powerful about your body. If you're a male, you may have like muscles. You could be quite tall and muscular, very broad. If you're a female, you could be quite thick, is what I'm picking up. You also have this way about you whereby I'm hearing that you may like to talk a lot as well. Some of you, you may have a lot of friends. For others of you, I feel as if I'm just picking up that you've got your own life. And because you have your own life, your own hobbies, interests, some of you could be business owners, starting your own business. This is very appealing. And you're physically stunning as well. You may smell good as well. You take great care of your appearances, is what I'm picking up. And you like peace, is what I'm picking up, because the Tower card is in the reverse, right? So you do like peace. So why do people feel like you're the one? Okay, so you could have a moon in Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, okay? Or you could be of those signs. It says you love a routine and you are efficient with time and resources. You're also innately optimistic and positive. So the reason why people think that you're the one, or find you to be the one, is because you are very efficient with your time. So it ties in with what I mentioned about you being quite selective as to who you allow around you. You don't like time wasters, because you've got things to do and places to go and businesses to build and legacies to create, right? Legacies and empires to create is what I'm hearing. And resources. So you are, yeah, you're very ambitious, no doubt. And you are very optimistic and very positive as well. So you're not all work, work, work. You know how to let your hair down. And you could have like a dry sense of humor, but you are funny, is what I'm picking up. We also have Aquarius. You're very observant. I feel I mentioned that. You're very observant. Yeah, very observant and naturally giving. You are quick to decide, but are sometimes too stubborn to change your decision. So there is a stubbornness about you, but people find this stubbornness appealing, right? Because they feel like, okay, pile number one, stubborn. So that means, this is how they feel, like, that means they won't cheat. Like, no one can't sway pile number one's mind. Like, if I'm with them, then we're together. They're mine, I'm theirs, right? They're not going to cheat. So your stubbornness actually makes your partners feel like you're going to be law. Like, no one can't sway your mind. Like, even if they know that you may have a friend or a cousin or a sister or a brother that you may hang out with, because they know that you're stubborn, your cousin, your sister, your brother, whoever these individuals are, if they try and sway you to like, oh, look at that guy, look at that girl, or let's have a drink, even though we know we've got work in the morning, they know that you won't do it. And they know that you can speak up for yourself. So we have Pisces. You're highly empathetic and can't help but reach out when someone is in trouble. However, this can sometimes distract you from looking after yourself. So I feel like with you, you are very compassionate. You could be a Pisces as well. Pisces, Aries, cusp for some of you. You could be very compassionate and you do care about others and you like to take care of others as well. But Spirit is saying if you find that you're always putting yourself last, then it calls for your attention. The same way you treat others, you should treat yourself like that also. And I feel like you do, or you're practicing that now, putting yourself first. And your love is magical as well. Like, you really know how to make people feel good. You may like to watch movies with your partner. You may like to listen to music. Some of you could sing as well. You're just an overall vibe, right? So you got two sides to you. A side that's very hardworking, focused, ambitious, and a side that's like laid back, family orientated, mysterious in a sense. You're not clingy as well because you have your own things going on. So we've got Pluto. Some of you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces again. You find it easy to take control and change the world, even if it means creating uncomfortable tension. Yeah, so you know how to speak up for yourself. You're not one to be swayed, You also find transformation easy since things are always changing around you. You are the type of person that people can call in a crisis, is what I'm picking up. You got this stoic way about you. Even if you could be crumbling inside, you got this stoic way about you, is what I'm picking up. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got, you learn from the past and the mistakes of others. This helps you build a better future for yourself. Yes, so you could see the future. Okay, is what I'm picking up. You could see the future, and you are a loner, right? This is what I'm picking up. You have a loner-like quality, and you are the type of person that you are not a follower. You are a leader. And sometimes when you say like your goals, your ideals to people, they may feel like, that's too forward thinking. Like, where did you get that from? And you're like, okay, even if you don't want to, I'm trying to not let this thing distract me. You're that type of person to say like, okay, even if you don't understand where I'm coming from, I'm going to do it anyway. You go off and do what you do, and it actually pans out. And then you get people trying to copy you. You are innovative. You are innovative. And this is why people feel like you're the one, because they feel like, your partners feel like, I can learn so much from you. And you could connect with people that don't mind being in their masculine or their feminine energy. So if you're female and you date different genders, then your partner will not mind being in their feminine energy. They won't try and compete with you. They like to learn from you. And the reason why people feel like you're the one is that they feel like they can learn so much from you, and you can show them a new way of life. You think outside the box. You march to the beat of your own drum. You're a non-conformist. Some of you could be in Aquarius, is what I'm picking up. And you're not afraid to heal your past, is what I'm picking up. And you're always focused on the future with your person. Like, you're very inclusive. So yes, you like your own space, but you're very inclusive. There's a non-selfish way about you, which makes you, life partner material. Okay. So we have, you are very creative and imaginative. I did pick that up. You also feel like you can achieve something bigger than yourself. So you have big goals, you have big ideals, you always think about, I'm hearing like you like to bring fantasy into reality. You could be a Pisces, you have a Pisces moon, is what I'm picking up. And you are the type of person that likes to give people an experience. I remember speaking to one of my sisters, Rashida's Cakery. She does cakes on, she sells cakes. She's on Instagram. And basically, she was saying she likes to give people an experience. And if you see her cakes, they're actually out as well. She's got a Pisces moon as well. So does Michael Jackson. So does Prince. So there's a lot of creative people, Victoria Monet, Sierra. These people are able to, in general, when we manifest, we bring, our fantasies into reality, but they're able to bring make-believe into reality, bring things forth that you only think could exist on another plane. So there's something very magical about you. And this quality makes you very interesting, intriguing. You know, you are a creative, and you could be very creative in the bedroom as well, is what I'm picking up. This is Pluto. Pluto is a ruler of Scorpio. Scorpio rules the eighth house, which is all about death, smegs. I hope I'm saying that properly. Transformation, rebirth, you know, and I'm trying to master the way I'm saying it, but I hope I said that properly. But I feel like you're very creative in the bedroom as well. You know, you could be very self-expressive, or you just always surprise your partner in the bedroom. You may like to dress up in different clothes. Not for all of you, but I feel like you could be very traditional, but there's always a surprise. Like your partner gets excited about what you're going to do next, or, you know, there's something very exciting about you. You're very creative in and out of the bedroom, I should say. Again, you've got your own hobbies, and you know, you don't mind going it alone. You may not have a lot of friends, which is by choice, okay? And your partner actually likes this about you because they feel like, okay, you'll have more time for us. You know, I'm not picking up that your partner's clingy. You could have a clingy partner, not for all of you, but for some of you, your partner sees that you prioritize, you know, family first and your career, you know. You take care of yourself as well, which is very appealing. Let's see. Okay, so why do people feel like you're the one? We've got Aries again. We've got you're very impulsive and energetic. When decision making, your anger can build up over time and you can find it hard to forgive and forget. So yeah, you could be quite stubborn, but your partner feels like you know how to stick up for yourself. So they don't have any problems with you, you know, defending yourself if they're not around. Meaning like, if you're short change, you will go back into the shop and ask for your change, or you will speak up for yourself if someone is disrespecting you, right? Or if the boss is trying to make you do more hours, you can, you know, say no, like I done these hours, why you know, something like that. So they know that you can defend yourself. And again, with the Tower card in the reverse, it does indicate to me that you are trying to tamper your aggression, because you are aware that maybe it could have rocked the boat and could have been detrimental to you. So you're working on that. Some of you could be working with a therapist on that, but for others of you, you're doing your own means to, you know, calm down your temper. This could be exercise as well, because you have a slow, calm and deliberate way of tackling tasks. It takes a lot for you to get angry, but when you like to tackle the situation head on. Yeah, so I feel like you could be quite controlled. You know when to bark and when not to bark. Again, I feel like it's because you're doing the work, but you don't let people take the mick out of you. You're good with your words and can talk your way into any opportunity, and you can express your emotions very well. So yeah, you're very articulate and you have a lot of knowledge as well, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be 52, you don't have to be. But I just feel like with you, you're highly intelligent and you're great conversationalist, and you are the type of person that can speak about different subjects. You have a wide range of knowledge as well. Your partner finds you intelligent, so they feel like I've hit the jackpot. I've got a friend, I've got, you know, someone that is ambitious, someone that is like a business partner, I've got a lover, I've got a life partner. So like you're everything all in one. Okay, so we've got seventh house planet. I don't know why my phone's popping off today. All right, so we got you enjoying light-hearted discussions and meeting people from other cultures, right? So you are, for some of you, your partner could be of a different cultural background than yourself, okay? Or you and your partner may not come from the same country. You naturally avoid romantic relationships due to fear of failure. You are likely to find a successful relationship later in life, okay? So maybe you met this person that you're with now, maybe after your Saturn return for some of you, or maybe when you know, in your early 40s, late 40s, early 50s for some of you, or for some of you 71. But I feel like, and it doesn't have to be, could be, you know, some of you could be in your 20s right now, some of you could be in your 30s right now, but there's something about like your Saturn return, you could connect with your life partner. Not for all of you, but for some of you, because I do suspect that you will be getting married to this person, the Queen of Pentacles. And we have you prefer relationships with full trust and loose boundaries. I feel like I wouldn't say that you don't have boundaries. I just feel like you don't believe in controlling a partner because you like your own space. So you're not afraid to let your partner go out there and have their own space, whether that means they connect with friends, have their own hobbies and interests, because you've got your own hobbies and interests. But you do have your boundaries. You are very empathetic towards your partner. However, communication can become foggy and distorted. So sometimes when you talk about certain things, your partner may not understand. But again, it's because you are an innovator. So you're talking about things that they wouldn't grasp because what you discuss is before its time in some cases. And your hobbies and interests may not appeal to your partners, but they like to learn from you because you make them, view life in a different way. They always feel like they can learn from you. Due to your untrusting nature, you need to have clear intentions before entering a relationship. It may have taken you a long time to get into this relationship that you're in now, or for some of you, you could be single. But you got that energy whereby you're quite happy on your own, but you're open to connecting with others. So the card we have for you is Miracles 42. I cannot find my book. Some of you could be 42, or you could have connected with a partner when you were 42, or there could have been a change in your relationship when you were 42. Okay, or some of you could be 24. I feel like the reason why people feel like you're the one is because you have this abundant energy about you. And I'm hearing you are people's good luck charm. And I'm not saying that people use you. No, far from. But I just feel like because you are at peace on your own, you radiate so much self-love, which makes people drawn and attracted to you because you have that way about you whereby, I'm happy on my own, but I'm equally as happy within a relationship. I have much to give to myself and I have much to give in a partnership. You have a lot to bring to the table. And when people do date you or get into a relationship with you, they start seeing things, flourishing positively in their life. You are that type of person to speak life into your partner. You are the type of person to put your partner on game, so wherever your partner was before they connected with you, they're on another level right now because of your input, number one, and also because of your hustle and grind. Like, they learn from you. So you upgrade people, whether they're your friends, your family members, and especially a partner. You are a lot of people's miracle is what I'm picking up. And this is why people feel like you are the one. Okay. Very abundant. What you possess within is worth more than silver and gold. You have a lot of inner richness, inner knowledge, and you're very at peace with yourself. You're very regal. You have a very regal way about you. And you are definitely marriage material. A lot of people that you've dated wanted to impregnate you is what I'm picking up, because you've got this maternal way about you, very nurturing, warm, motherly way about you. Even if you're a male listening to this, a lot of people feel like I need to have a child with pile number one. Okay, and if you are a mother, you are a fantastic mother as well. Okay, I'm picking up that for some of you, your partner may want to keep having kids with you, but you've got things to do. There's nothing wrong with kids. Kids are amazing. They're beautiful, but I feel like you're in an era in your life right now whereby your child, even if you've got children, like if you are going to have another child, it's going to be your projects. It's going to be your business that you're trying to create. Okay, they're your children. Your extended children is what I'm picking up. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I'll speak to you soon. Peace out. All right, we're going to move on to pile number two. What makes you the one? All right. What makes you the one, pile number two? Excuse me. All right, so we got the Judgment card. Wow. Okay. Some of you could be a Cancer or a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. North, South Node, or Lilith, or people of that sign or those signs could be drawn to you. If they got those signs in their chart, they could be drawn to you. What makes you the one is that you are very hypnotic, first and foremostly. Very seductive, very intense energy that you possess. I feel like some people get guilty thoughts about you because you have this very mothering and nurturing energy about you. And I'm hearing Rihanna's wild thoughts, DJ Khaled, wild thoughts. So it's like, on one hand, you are very, motherly and nurturing, and on another hand, you are siren-like. And sometimes when people connect with you, or the relationships that you've been in, right? When these people are in a relationship with you, they get both sides. So it's like, okay, classic example, lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. So you are somebody that, your partner, and it doesn't have to just be a female, I could be connecting with a male as well, but you have this very graceful, almost shy quality about you. But you're very nurturing, and some of you could actually be parents, but you are very giving and very kind, right? You got a healing energy. And then when you get into relationships, right? It's almost as if this side to you, like when you're being intimate, I will say, it's like the side to you is non-existent when you're connecting intimately with your partner, because it's like you could be very, I don't know why I'm hearing the word ferocious, but you could be very intense, very seductive, very confident. And it's like a contrast to like someone, I'm not saying you're meek, but it's like almost like, how Marilyn Monroe had that way about her where she was like very sweet but very, very sexy. It's that mixture of sweet and sexy. And I feel like you've got that. And I feel like you know how to turn it on, you know how to turn it off. And I don't feel like, some of you could be aware that you're like that, but some of you are not aware that you're like that. But this is why people that date you feel like you're the one, because you know when to be in that energy, when you and your partner are, are being intimate, and when not to be in that energy, right? So for instance, if you are around your partner's family members, but I feel like with you, the intensity about your appeal is felt by everyone anyway. Even if you're not overt with it, it's still felt by other people. People can still sense that. Even if you're a person that covers up, people can still feel that strong, energy exuding from you. And I feel like, unfortunately, you may have gotten people judging you as well. You may have gotten people judging you. And I feel like some of your partners or ex-partners may have judged you because they may have been quite shocked to know how experienced you really are, because they felt like, I thought you were that way. And then when you whatever way that is, right? So for instance, if they felt like, okay, we're going to be, we're going to do this, or, this is what it's going to be, intimacy. It kind of rhymed, didn't it? But, and then you say, okay, what have you got any ingredients? So should I go to the shop and get some ingredients? I'm going to make this, I'm going to make this dish, and then we're going to have this for dessert. They are shocked, because it's like, how can you switch from what just happened, which was amazing, by the way, like you took me to another realm, to wanting to tidy up and clean and cook me a meal. It's just like a contrast. And then you can go from like, being so kind and caring to being a freak. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like at first they're taken aback. They could become quite possessive of you. And, for some of you, not for all of you, you could encounter partners that get very obsessed with you, because they fear that you're going to give this energy to other people. Your energy is very intense, but it's very nurturing and healing. And they quickly fall for you. And I feel like, and I'm not suggesting that, through lovemaking, you fall for people, because it doesn't work like that. As we know, as adults, it's more of a case of, being chemically aligned with the other person, you know, emotions, being in love with that person. That's what makes, you know, intimacy in that respect more deeper. That's what makes it have depth, you know. That's what, you know, if you're in love with someone and you are intimate with them, it makes it even more richer. And I feel like before people could even, you know, but I feel in your case, when people do make love to you, they actually do fall. If they like you, they fall in love with you after they make love with you, because again, you've got that healing energy, and there's the intensity. You're able to open their soul up in a way, like you're able to really merge. If you have dated people that were quite emotionally closed off, when they intertwine with you, it's like they start getting healed, they start opening up. Or you may find that after you finish that, they start telling you, or they may start crying, or they start telling you about their mother wounds, their father wounds, or something like that. And I feel like, yeah, people just find you to be very healing, and you actually listen. You are an empath, I feel. You've got a mind of a psychologist as well. So you're able to have those deep, intense conversations with your partners, which they may have felt that they couldn't really do with other people, or they will like categorize people. So they may have like one friend where they talk about their problems to, or they may not talk about their problems at all, or they have their mom that they go to, or they have their, you know, partners that they just are intimate with. But with you, you're all in one. Like, you're nurturing, you know, you can be seductive, so you can, you know, and you can have that conversation with them that they may feel embarrassed to have, about their past, about their pains, about their wounds. So you're all in one. And this is what makes people fall in love with you. It's what makes people feel like you're the one. Like, how can I have, like, it's too good to be true, you know? So why do people think that you're the one? Because you make them wait. So even though you have these qualities about you, you know, it's worth the wait with you. You're not easy, okay? You make people wait. And also you give people little bits of you. You don't like just jump all in. You know, you're very mysterious as well. And it makes people that you've dated want to learn more and want more if you've been intimate as well. Okay? We also have the Six of Wands. So you could be a Leo, or you could attract a lot of Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And I don't want to say this just because you are popular. I feel like because you're very popular, this is what makes people fall in love with you as well. Some of you could be social media popular. You could be on like Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. You could have a massive following, and some of you could be gamers, influencers, you know, social media influencers of you know, any category. Or even if you're not, like, you've got a massive following, you're very popular. Some of you may have been quite popular at school and it's followed you through. Or some of you in general, like, you're very likable. You've got star quality as well. And I'm hearing you've got a lot of fans. So even if you're not on social media, a lot of people gravitate towards you at your workplace, when you're walking down the street, when you go to the supermarket, if you go to the supermarket. But I just feel like people always stop and stare. They look at you. You look famous. And you could be quite oblivious to this, but I feel like what makes some people feel like you're the one is, you know, they feel like, I've got to have him, I've got to have her, because they see your value, they see your worth. You've got strong appeal, I will say, and there's a part of you that holds back. You don't give too much, you just give little bits of yourself. And then you could disappear for a while. So you're mysterious as well. But there's something about your dress sense. I just feel like it's more your energy, your essence as well. It's very Moorish. People get addicted to your energy. And some people dear themselves like, I'm gonna get pile number 2. You know, and it's like dating your crush, your celebrity crush. That's how some people feel with you. And it's not like a because I don't want you to feel like it's a fetish. It's not. But people put you on a pedestal. The guys or the girls that you date, they put you on a pedestal, but sometimes it can make you feel like, do you want to connect with me for how I look and for what I do? Because some of you could be very, very well known. Some of you could be actually famous, like a famous athlete, singer, songwriter, producer, dancer, very well known in your industry, right? Or some of you could be social media famous, or some of you could just be very popular at work, in your community. But there's a level of star quality, I feel, is associated with your energy. And whatever you do is recognized. You are very well known. Your skills and talents are recognized. And I feel as if some people, if they have been single for a long time, they may have felt like, I haven't met my match. But when they meet you, they feel like, if you've dated them, right? I've met my match. I've met my match. This is the person that I need to be with because they're like me. I feel like for you, you do need to connect with or date people, if you're with the person right now anyway, that are on your level or higher, and sometimes you can date people that are on your level energetically, but if they are insecure, they don't know that they're on your level, they can start acting out and they may try and humble you. They may not feel like they are deserving to be with you. You may have faced that in the past as well. And you may have seen people's value, but because they can't see their value and they think that, oh, what are people going to think about me being with him or me being with her? Let me sabotage this. It's because they don't feel like they're good enough to be with you. So you may have felt like, I'm going to take my energy away. I'm not going to date anyone. So that's probably one of the reasons why you waited to date, for some of you, not for all of you. You could be thinking in the now, like, or if you were single, you may have felt like, I'm never going to meet my match, because it's always foolishness. Either they get too obsessed with me, or either they don't want to date me, and either they do date me, but then they're trying to humble me. Like, is there anyone out there that I can connect to? Because you're very kind, you're very caring. You can't help if you've got star quality. That's just like innate. That's just like hereditary, right? So I feel like you will eventually connect with someone that has a similar essence to yourself. Someone that's confident, someone that is ambitious, and someone that is, big in their field, whatever field that they're in. But some of you could be dating someone like that in the now. But I feel like the reason why people feel like you're the one, especially if you're dating someone like this now, or if you have a crush or ex-partners, is because they felt like, for some of you, you are on a different level, you are of high caliber, and it will boost their self-esteem to date you, but they would like to, date you, because that, again, there's something about you being like a celebrity crush to these individuals. You could have people from primary school still crushing on you, or high school. I feel like with the Six of Wands, you could get the attention of a lot of people in high positions as well, because they do actually see your value. Like bosses, CEOs, business owners, these types of people are very interested in you. These types of people want to settle down with you because they see your value, they see your worth, and they see you to be on their level, in terms of your credibility, in terms of, and the thing is, even if, everyone has value and worth, everyone is deserving, right? But I feel like you attract these types of people now. Maybe in the past you didn't. Maybe in the past, I feel like you've definitely upgraded in regards to who you attract now. And it's because you shifted the energy within. It's almost as if you've energetically blocked people that were always taken from you, because you've got that nurturing quality. You had to learn, you kept giving to the wrong people, but now then you started to give to yourself. And then because you started to give to yourself and love yourself, it's like you turn what you used to give outwardly inwardly, and you done the inner work with that plutonic energy from the Judgment card. you transformed, you probably done some counseling, therapy, or spirit is urging you to do these things. And then you were able to attract high value individuals. So the reason why people feel like you're the one is because you are of high value. There's a sense of prestige about you, you know, and I feel like you are non-judgmental. You are a person that is striking to look at, extremely seductive, very beautiful, handsome. Like you've definitely got Smegs appeal. I hope I'm saying it in the right content. So I'm trying not to say it in buckets. And you don't just allow any and everyone to date you. You understand? You're very selective. Let's see. Yeah, you're definitely people to see you as someone that they want to settle down with, because you're very traditional. Some of you could be a Capricorn as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Yeah, you are. I'm looking at the time. I'm going to try and wrap it up in 15 minutes because I tend to like do like 3-hour videos, and it's like, okay, so you're very traditional, very hard working. Some of you could come from old money, but I don't feel like you do. Some of you, yeah, some of you can, but some of you didn't. Some of you are self-made, you know, and this is very appealing. I'm not saying you got gold diggers sniffing around, but I feel like when you come into a relationship with people, or the relationship that you are in right now, excuse me, your partner sees that you have your own money, your own career, you're not a user, and it makes them, like part number one, quite relieved, because it's like, okay, this person's not going to use me. Again, you connect with people that are like yourself, that may have been waiting to meet someone like you, because they may have encountered people that were gold diggers, people that wanted to use them, people that they couldn't have deep and meaningful conversations with, people that wouldn't nurture them, be, you know, kind and caring and really understand and be empathetic. So people feel like you're the one because you're very empathetic, very, very seductive, even if you're covered up, you know, you have star quality, you sparkle, you shine, you glitter, but you are reserved, you know. Let's see. Neptune, Pisces. Some of you could be a Pisces, or you may find that, you know, people that are Leos, Cancers, Scorpios, Capricorns, or Pisces are drawn to you, and they feel like you're the one. Neptune relates to the parts of our lives where we refuse to be limited by beliefs or bound by tradition. So you've got that Neptunian way about you. Like, you could be quite vague. People can't really read you. You could be quite elusive as well. Like, you could be quite changeable, because Pisces is a mutable sign. Mutables are very changeable, you know. Mutables are Geminis, Saggies, Pisces and Virgos, so very changeable. But you could also change your look a lot of the time, so people don't really know what they're going to get with you. You could have Pisces on your ascendant, you could have a Pisces ascendant, you know. You could have Neptune, sorry, on your ascendant, which will make your features very striking, ethereal, magical, you know. People could be quite mesmerized by your beauty. And I know Marilyn Monroe had Neptune on her ascendant as well. Okay, so you have like a beauty that just draws other people in. People, you may get people staring at you because you're stunning. You know, you got that Hollywood glamour look for some of you, that old 50s Hollywood glamour look for some of you, or you give off that energy of like glamour, glamorous, you know. I don't know why I'm hearing Marilyn Monroe, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but it's giving me that energy of, some of you could be a Gemini as well, but it's giving me that energy of someone that just looks like China, like so stunning, you know. Even if you're a male, you could be very pretty, like beautiful features, nice face, you know, is what I'm picking up. Gorgeous. All right, so we also have Mars. Some of you could have a Mars in Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. or people of those signs could be attracted to you. Or some of you could be a Pisces, is what I'm picking up. All right. So we have, you deal with your anger by swimming in your emotions. You also feel energized when protecting your loved ones and will fight on their behalf. So yeah, people feel like you're the one because you've got a very protective and nurturing side about you. And people just feel like, if I have a child for this person, I feel like when you are in the middle of making love with your partner, you could get turned on by the thought of procreating, or your partner could get turned on by that thought. Because I say that because Mars in Cancers are known to, not known to, but I read somewhere that Mars in Cancer can get turned on by the thought of procreating with their partner. Not for all, but also Mars in Cancers, they can also be passive aggressive. I'm a Mars in Cancer, right? And I know that I can be passive aggressive because I don't like conflict, and but I'm not afraid to back down from it, but I don't seek it. But I generally like to live a peaceful life. But if I don't check for you, if I don't like you, I'll just ignore you. I'll pretend that you're not there. I'll just basically give you the same energy you're giving me, right? But I will just literally, I feel like when I do it back, it's more harsher and it can be more scarier. So, but it's not intended. It's only if I feel like I'm being threatened or someone's trying to come for me for no reason, because Cancer people, Mars and Cancer, they're generally nice people. But remember, Cancer's got that shell, the defensive shell, but inside they're very soft. So it's a form of a defense mechanism. They feel like they need to protect. And also, you are very protective of other people. So if you are a mother or a father, the way you love your children, the way you love your family members, it's very attractive. This is why people feel like you're the one, because they feel like, if I have children for this person, they're going to look after my children in this way, like a very protective, nurturing, motherly way. You will just make a great parent, is what people feel and think, and I believe you will. So we've got Leo. You're a passionate go-getter and believe you have everything you need within you to make your dreams come true. You're also driven to create and leave your mark on the world. Wow. You are a powerful force to be reckoned with. Mars in Leo. I love Mars in Leo individuals. Serena Williams, Beyonce, Clarissa Shields, the boxer, Layla Ali. Who else? So Mars and Leo individuals are very passionate. They're very powerful. And I feel like people feel like you're the one because they see you as very powerful, ambitious, a go-getter. You have a lot of zest for life. You're very positive as well, and who doesn't want a positive person around them? Someone that's ambitious and enthusiastic about their goals. And you could also inspire others, maybe through word, maybe through encouragement, or maybe through your own actions to go out there and create the life of their dreams. So we have Virgo. You have a strong work ethic and are able to manage many projects at once. When frustrated, you can become highly critical and exhibit perfectionism. So you could be a perfectionist. So I feel like some of you could have Mars in these signs, or for some of you, I feel like you could attract people of these signs, or people with Mars in these signs, or people with this sun sign. Please take what resonates. Or you could be of these signs: Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, got Cancer again, and Leo and Capricorn. But I feel like you have a very analytical mind, and you are a perfectionist, you could be overcritical on yourself as well, but whatever work you produce is of high caliber. You don't mind working on your own as well. So again, there's an energy of you not being clingy that people are drawn to, that love partners are drawn to, romantic partners, I should say. So we have Pluto in Aries. You feel you have a higher calling and are in a rush to find it. Your love of action can turn into impatience. So yeah, you could be a little bit of a hothead, but we all can be. We all can be, right? None of us are perfect, okay? But your romantic partners find that very attractive. I feel like some of you may like to go to the gym. Some of you are into sports as well, so that's very attractive as well. So there's a lot of different sides to you. You may be into sports. Some of you could be sports coaches. Don't have to be. You could just generally enjoy watching sport as as someone, as a participant, or as someone that is just a spectator. But you're very passionate about life as well. You could have a very high Smegs drive as well, which is a turn on. There's a lot of intensity with you, and you have a lot of stamina. Okay, we've got Taurus, so there's an energy with you whereby, yeah, you got a lot of stamina. And in regards to intimacy, this could go on for a very long time with you and your partners, which is very satisfying as well, I may add, right? But you are very loyal, is what I'm picking up. You're gentle, yes, protective nature and appreciation of material wealth can turn into greed and controlling behavior. So I feel like, I wouldn't necessarily say, with that Pluto is all about transformation. I feel like you're not materialistic. I feel like you are a person, sorry if I'm just digging out my eye. I feel like you're a person that, you're very charitable, and you like to have nice things, yes. But you like to make sure your family and friends are taken care of as well. You're not a person like, oh, just me, I want to win, and everyone, you want to make sure everyone's taken care of. You want to make sure everyone's good. All right. We have Gemini. You are easily distracted and hyper, and you are open to transformation and are greatly affected by things around you. So I feel like you could have a lot of friends as well, because there's something about you being very popular is what I'm picking up. And you could be a great communicator is what I'm picking up as well. And you have a lot of projects on the go. And this is why people feel like you're the one, because you are entertaining, you are ambitious, you're not clingy, like part number one, you're not clingy. You have personality. They can, your partners feel, or your ex-partners, or your partner in and out, or your crush feels like they can reason with you on a deep level. They can tell you their secrets. You won't tell a soul. You are empathetic. You are understanding. You bring awareness to them, which they didn't understand. You bring awareness and clarity to partners, or you have done, and you unearth things that have been bothering them. You walk alongside them within their pain. Like, you're not the type of person that runs away at the sign of danger, and this makes partners feel like comfortable to talk to you and open up to you, because you're non-judgmental as well. Who doesn't want to have a non-judgmental partner, or someone that understands? Like, you are like a best friend as well. You're ambitious. It's almost like, I'm seeing like Superman, like you got two sides to you, whereby I mentioned that at the beginning of your reading, where you can just take off your hat, and then when you step out in the spotlight, you're a completely different person. So it's very mesmerizing for, or it was very mesmerizing for ex-partners and a current partner now, or a crush, that you just have this way about you where you can be very down to earth, homey, seductive, or very quiet and peaceful. But when you get out there and do what you do best, you're a completely different person. You're confident. It's like you're a different person, and they're just mesmerized by it. And they just feel like, you know what, this person's amazing. We have Cetria, Brazen, 17. Some of you could be born on the 17th. Some of you could be 71. Don't have to be. But I feel like, I can't find the booklet for this. But I feel like you are a person that is so free-spirited. 1 and 7 is 8. And I feel like you are, your heart chakra is open. And you're very comfortable with who you are. You love yourself. And you're not saying, oh, I'm perfect. You accept your imperfections, and you embrace your imperfections. It's what makes you you. And you are unapologetically you. You have compassion for yourself, or you're learning to, because you chose the greenstone, right? No, sorry, you chose the tiger's eye. You learn to have compassion, or you're learning, sorry, to have compassion for yourself. which makes you, I feel like you've always been compassionate and empathetic towards other people, but you're learning to be that way towards yourself as well. You see the good in others. You do have discernment though. You're not no walkover, right? But and you're very caring, kind, considerate, and you like to share is what I'm picking up. There's a very watery energy about you as well, very sensual, seductive. And the thing is, you know that you're hot. You know you're hot. Before, you was uncomfortable with your, hotness, I feel. Or you were made to feel bad about being hot, due to people's judgment of you, or people trying to downplay who you are, or people, I'm hearing the word insignificant. So you may have dated people, you may have had friends that made you feel bad for being who you are, and you didn't understand. I'm hearing you may have had to walk alone, but it made you trust yourself as well, and you're embracing yourself, because the people that you were around that tried to make you feel bad, it was because they were uncomfortable with the intensity of your hotness. And in the past, you may have turned on yourself, but now you embrace yourself and you embrace your true authenticity. You're not going to downplay who you are. If people don't like it, oh, well, there's going to be people that do love it. You're not censoring yourself anymore, I should say. You may like to wear bright colors. You are original. And this is what makes people feel like you are the one, because they've never come across anyone like you. Someone that is just, you got a very colorful personality is what I'm picking up. And you're always on to the next thing. You're ambitious. You're very sensual as well. Your heart chakra is open, and you're very confident within yourself. Again, you've got different sides to you, but this is what makes people feel like you are the one. Like, you're very self-accepting. And you are very down to earth. You're very humble as well. There is a part of you that doesn't know exactly how magnificent and amazing you are, but I'm here to tell you that you are, because you actually are. And you've just got this like nonchalant way about you, like, okay, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But trust me, you have a lot of people that want to date you, and a lot of people that find you attractive, but you're just like literally in your own magical world. You are of magic. You're very magical. You're very otherworldly. I don't know if people will say that to you, but there's something glittery, fairy like. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but there's something very magical about you. When people date you, or your current partner or your crush, they feel like you live in another world. Like, when they connect with you, it's like you take them to another world, another realm. It's just like rainbows and butterflies. I don't know, but like, you've got this very cheerful way about you, and you're very positive. Obviously, you have your down days. You're a human being, or are you part number 2? But definitely not from here, definitely out of this world. But I feel like you give people experiences, like literal experiences. But I mean, like, you make people believe in their dreams by you going out there and making your dreams become a reality. You make people's dreams come true by connecting with you, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, and by doing what you do best in whatever field that you are in. You make people believe that dreams really do come true. If you focus, you can create your own reality. You are a master manifester as well. So people just feel like you're magical as well. And when they connect with you, when they date you, they feel like they are in another world. So that's what I have for you. I can go on about you, part number 2, but I will speak to you soon. Take care. Peace out. We're going to go on to part number 3. You chose the purple stone. You could be very psychic. You have a purple aura. Oh, it's a nice stone. Okay, so let's see what makes you the one. So we've got the Empress card here. You could be a Taurus or a Libra. You are, like, first off, physically attractive, very beautiful. You could have beautiful hair, beautiful thick hair. You are a star. Like, you stand out. You could be a creative as well, right? And there could be other people that do what you do, but you're on another level. Like, you're literally in your own lane. You stand out. Some of you, I'm hearing, should be in the public eye, if you're not in the public eye already. But everyone that comes across your work, your talents, who you are as a person, they are just mesmerized by you. People are actually mesmerized also by your beauty, your humbleness. You're very graceful. You could be a Libra, did I mention that? Or a Taurus. And if you are a mother or a father, you're very nurturing and you know how to take care of your children. Even if you're not a parent yet, you give off these, maternal vibes. And you could be a great cook. You know how to take care of people. You are a great friend. And you just make people feel content. You have a very soothing energy. I just keep hearing the word mesmerizing beauty. You may not like to wear a lot of makeup as well. And partners prefer you that way. Because you've got like a fresh face. Like there's an innocence there. But, you're very beautiful. You could smell nice as well. And I feel like you are great with your hands. Like you can make a lot of gourmet meals, or, you could bake and make biscuits and cakes and pies. And, you just got this. And some of you could make clothes. And I feel like you could dress extremely well. Very modest, but, you could dress extremely well. And people want to know what's underneath them clothes. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups. So you could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Or people that are Tauruses or Libras could be drawn to you. Or Cancerians could be drawn to you. So yeah, you wear your heart on your sleeve. I mean, you're not no pushover, but you got a big, kind heart. Your heart chakra could be very well balanced. And you could have a sweet speaking voice. Again, some of you could be a parent. So you are a fantastic mother or father. You could have more than 5 children for some of you. Or you could have up to 5 children in this lifetime. And for some of you, if not your children, you could treat your nephews and nieces like they are your children. Is what I'm picking up. Because you like to take care of other people. You're very compassionate. You like to look after people, is what I'm picking up. We've got Knight of Cups. Some of you could be a Scorpio, or Scorpios could be drawn to you. I feel like you're very seductive as well, is what I'm picking up. I feel like, yeah, we got a lot of water energy here. Some of you could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, Taurus, or Libra, or someone of those signs, or people of those signs. Could have been an ex-partner, current crush. They're very drawn by your beauty. You're extremely gorgeous. And some of you could have like beautiful, long flowing hair. For some of you could have like thick hair. I also feel like you could have beautiful eyes, or you could have like naturally long eyelashes. Some of you like to wear different colors as well, because I'm hearing Beyonce unicorn in that Alien Superstar song. And this is like a unicorn, right? Or is it a horse? But it looks like a unicorn to me. So you could be like, you could have like colorful hair. And you could have curves. There's curves in your body. Like you could have nice hips. Nice behind. Like you've got a very strong physique as well. Banging body. Beautiful face, is what I'm picking up. The face and the body. And also you're very nurturing, very motherly, very kind, compassionate, extremely talented as well. Very, very creative. Some of you could be great singers. You've got a beautiful singing voice. You could write songs or you could sing, is what I'm picking up. Beautiful singing voice. Beautiful speaking voice as well. You're very talented in a lot of different areas. It's not just one thing. I feel like you can bake. I feel like some of you could have a home business. I feel like some of you can dance, sing. Some of you are interior designers. You got a beautiful home. Some of you could be like a nurse, a counselor. You got very healing energy as well. And, people find this very, I feel like when you're with your partner, they feel like, nah, I have to marry this person, because you're very healing. And I feel like you take your health, which we all should do, right? But you take your life very seriously, And when you're with partners, you look after your partner. You're naturally a healer. So your partner feels taken care of. Your partner feels healed. Your partner feels loved, maybe for the first time in their life. Maybe before they were with partners that said, I do love you, but the actions wasn't adding up to the words. But with you, it's like you don't even have to say the words. Like your actions let your partner know that you love them deeply. I'm hearing Celine Dion, you love me back to life. Like for some of you, you've loved a partner back to life when all hope was lost. Like maybe they came out of a very turbulent relationship and they encountered you. One second, guys. My tea's gone cold now. And then they encountered you and it was like, I wasted my time. People feel like they've wasted their time. And it's not the case, because I don't feel like anything's an accident. But some people may feel like they wasted their time before they connected with you. Like they wish they met you sooner. Does that make sense? They wish they met you sooner. And they just think back to all the ex-partners and think, I didn't need to meet them. And it's like they get angry with themselves for not meeting you sooner. But I feel like everything happens for a reason, you know, because every ex-partner we encounter, it gives us growth. You know, we grow from it and we learn about what we don't want to encounter again. You know, and whoever we were in a relationship with at that time, it was good for that time, you know. And we may not be the people... We may not have been the people that we are now had we not gone through those experiences with those ex-partners. So nothing is an accident. But I feel as if this person, whoever your partners are, or your current partner, they feel like they wished they met you sooner and they wish they didn't waste time with any ex-partner, something like that. They definitely want to get married with you and settle down with you. Like you're just definitely marriage material, no doubt, hands down. You know, you tick all boxes. Like it's your nurturing and healing quality, and you know how to look after people because you look after yourself. You know, and you're very you understand relationships. You understand what it entails to be in a relationship. You're very empathetic. A little bit like part number 2. You are very seductive as well. Very you have a lot of self-control. So even if you are a person that drinks, you don't over drink, you know what I mean? You got a lot of self-control as well, and you have a lot of self-respect for yourself. And this is what people find, like, you know, ex-partners, current partners, crushes, feel like you're the one. Like you are the type of person that you can go out with and have a good time with. You're very nurturing, you're very kind, you're stunning, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're creative, you're very peaceful, you're a vibe. Like you don't disturb your partner's peace. You don't nag. I'm not saying that you can't speak your truth if your partner's not doing something that you agree with, but you're not a nag. There's a way that you say things that you get your point across. You're not to slaughter yourself, but you're not annoying. I can't explain it. I hope I'm explaining this right. Like you're just a vibe. You're peaceful. You bring peace into your partner's life, not conflict, chaos, madness, and mayhem. I don't know who they were dating before, but you are just a vibe. This is what I'm picking up. And this is what makes people know that, you know what, this is life partner. I'm going to marry this person. I'm going to marry them. What makes you the one? We've got first house, planets. You are positive and you like to maintain a good self-image. Yeah, you do, excuse me, take care of your appearance. Very positive as well. You can't hide your emotions. You are cautious of your actions in fear of getting hurt. So yeah, you do wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very sensitive. And because you don't like, obviously no one wants to get hurt, but you're very mindful of other people's emotions as well. Okay? You treat people how you want to be treated. Very empathetic, and you're easy to talk to, you know, and you can read your partner's mind. You could be very psychic. So you know how to heal with word, with action. Okay? Who wouldn't want someone like that? Okay, you like to analyze the world, but can sometimes disregard people's feelings when talking to others. You can be very dreamlike as well, very dreamy, but I don't feel like, you know, partners or ex-partners, or maybe ex-partners may have taken that as rude or disrespectful, but you can like zone out and be quite dreamy. It's because you do so much for other people that's your like way of just USA, as my ex-fiance used to say, USA, like just grounding yourself, because you could be so up in the air sometimes, so disconnected from yourself, that you do actually need to ground yourself, but I'm just picking up a peaceful vibe from you, pile number 3. You like to, you take pride in your appearance. Yeah, and you are careful when choosing your words to avoid offending anyone. Yeah, because you're very empathetic and you're very mindful with how you say things to people. You are not afraid of saying what you think and are headstrong. You are headstrong, that Taurian energy, but you make sure you don't hurt people with what you have to say. You do get your words out though, and if you do hurt people's feelings, you do apologize, because you could be quite blunt sometimes, but it's done in a way. Some of you may have like Mercury sextile in your moon, which will make you an eloquent speaker. So even if you're saying something that could hurt someone, it's done so in a way whereby it's not designed to hurt. And if you are aware that you hurt the person, you'll say, look, I didn't mean it like that. What I was trying to convey is, you make sure that person is not left feeling insecure, because that's a feeling that you don't like to be in as well. So you're very mindful of other people's emotions, because you know how certain words and actions make you feel, and you would hate to make anyone feel like that. Okay, so Jupiter could have a Jupiter in Cancer, Leo, or Virgo, or Cancers, Leo, and Virgos are very drawn to you, or Scorpios, Tauruses, Pisces, Cancers again, or you could be of those signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Okay, you will find your greatest luck when you are compassionate, sensitive, and charitable. And I feel like that's you all in one. Why people think that you are the one, why ex-partners felt that you were the one, why your current partner feels like you're the one, why your crush feels like you are the one, is because you are compassionate, sensitive, and charitable. Like, you're very caring and giving, and you are sensitive, and you're not afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. We have your joyful and youthful energy will inspire others to connect with you and create opportunities. So you're very high vibrational, you nurture your inner child, you're very ambitious, you're very playful, you're very inspiring, you have a bright aura, okay? And you could be very optimistic and happy. Not to say you don't have your down days, but generally you are very high vibrational, right? You will have great success when helping others and providing a service. Good luck will also come to you from your hard work, patience, and attention to detail. So I feel like, yes, you can be a perfectionist and you like to help others as well. Help others to heal. I feel like you could show how you care by acts of service, okay? Not to be too clingy, because you can, with that energy there. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and Virgos, they can, be in roles where they are giving acts of kindness, but you know when to hone it in, and when, you're not overly giving. You know how to have a balance, but I feel like you're very generous. I don't feel like you're clingy. You have your own thing going on. You're very nurturing, and there's a shy quality about you, a reserved energy about you as well, that is acknowledged, and you could be a loner by choice, is what I'm picking up, because I just keep looking at Jupiter, and Jupiter is an exaggerated planet. It's very grand. So you could be a loner by choice. And you could have like this glamorous type of sparkly energy about you, or your work, you know, your work definitely draws a lot of attention, a lot of crowds to you. You know, you have star quality, and you're very nurturing and very family orientated. So the different contrast to you. And then we have good juju. So it's number 7. Some of you could be a Pisces, or a Pisces could be connected to you in some way. And I feel like, yeah, like part number 1, you are people's good luck charm. And this card is Maria Levine, and I haven't got the book. And I feel like you are a person that does have good karma, because you have overcome many obstacles, and you are the type of person that does not go out of your way to intentionally hurt anyone. Remember what it said on this card, all right? You're very mindful, you're very self-aware. Not a lot of people are, you know, not a lot of people are. You are not afraid. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, you like to analyze the world, but can sometimes disregard people's feelings when talking to others. Okay, I also feel like you are in high demand, and sometimes your, you know, love interest, your partner, ex-partners may feel like if they don't lock you down, then you are going to find someone else. So you could get people being a bit obsessed with you, or like trying to dominate the connection and trying to rush to settle down with you, because they feel like you are in high demand. They know that a lot of people look at you, want to date you, etc. And you could be in the public eye for some of you, but this is one of the reasons why they feel like you're the one, because you are a great catch. And again, going back to this good juju card, I feel as if you are the type of person that you have gone through a lot, and you understand the rules of karma as well. So you treat people the way you want to be treated. And you are in a season, and hopefully this is continuing, whereby you're going to continue to get a lot of good luck, because you are really believing in yourself, in your manifestations. You are starting to manifest. You are co-creator of your reality. You're very spiritual as well. You're psychic is what I'm picking up. You mind your own business. You don't go out of your way to trouble people. You focus on enhancing your abilities, your strengths, your skills, your talent, and you focus on becoming a better version of you. Some of you could be doing your shadow work. Some of you could be learning tarot. Some of you are definitely developing your spiritual gifts to help yourself so that you can help others some more. Some of you are focusing on your creativity, wanting to expand on your creativity. You know, because you like to give people an experience. You like people to feel good. But you know, at first and foremost, you have to make yourself feel good. You know, it's what I'm picking up. And you are very positive. You are high vibrational. You are good juju, is what it's saying here. You got good energy. You got good energy. But you're very selective as to who you allow around your energy, though, because and this is what is part of your appeal to these people that want to date you, or people that have dated you, or crushes. They just see that there's something spiritual about you. For some of you, they may know about your spiritual gifts. For others of you, they may not. They feel like there's something mysterious and magical and spiritual about you. And this is why they feel like you're the one, because they feel like you can invite them into a world that they have never encountered before. You know, you have a lot of gifts and talents that they would like to learn from. You know, is what I'm picking up. And they see you as very ethereal. it's like you live in your own world, a world of magic. You're very magical, extremely creative soul, and very serene, very at peace. You are a lot of people's peace, not just love suitors, but like, you could get on with your mother, you can get on with your, a lot of people may say you're their best friend. You may have a lot of people that want to date you. There's people that are obsessed with you right now, ex-partners, people that don't want to let you go, or, people that have their eye on you, that have a crush on you. They are obsessed with you, because they just see that they just want, it's like they want to harness your energy for themselves. If they could put your energy in a glass bottle and tighten it, they would, and walk around with it for the rest of their life. They actually would do it. And I'm not saying that for a joking effect, but they actually would do it. Some people can get a little bit too obsessed with you, which you may not be aware of. Some of you may be aware of, yeah. So I just feel like with you, you make people feel good. I'll speak to you soon, pile number 3. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to reheat my cold tea. See you again. Peace out.